Greenville man at a local gas station last year pleads guilty and gets his sentence. 23-year-old Kadarius Jackson entered his guilty plea, charged with second-degree murder in the April 2015 shooting of Michael Smith Jr. The shooting happened outside the Double Quick store at the corner of Highway 82 and Cedar Street. Witnesses say Smith was shot inside the store. Jackson was sentenced to 35 years in prison, of which he must serve 28 years with 7 suspended and 5 years on probation. And 3 other murder cases are now closed after suspects enter their pleas. 23-year-old Demetrius Keithley pleaded guilty in the shooting death of Henry Cage. Gunfire broke out on Old Leland Road in January of 2015. Keithley was sentenced to 35 years in prison with 30 to serve and 5 on probation. In a separate case, 29-year-old Antonio Dewey pleads guilty to manslaughter in the July 2015 shooting death of Jake Williams Jr. Williams was the son of Hollandale Police Chief Jake Williams. Authorities say the deadly shooting occurred when Dewey was handling a pistol. Court records say he apologized to Williams' family. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison with 15 to serve and 5 on probation. And 38-year-old Michael Bubba Jackson and 33-year-old Clay Laws pleaded guilty to the March 2014 killing of Kendrick James at the intersection of Highway 1 and Alexander in Greenville. Jackson was sentenced to 30 years with 20 to serve, while Laws was sentenced to 25 years with 15 to serve and an opportunity for early release. District Attorney Dwayne Richardson says he and his staff hope these convictions give the families and friends of the victims a sense of peace. Well, police say a robber got away with cash after holding up a Greenwood gas station overnight. Around 9:30 last night, someone robbed a Shell gas station in the 100 block of Claiborne. According to Greenwood Police Chief Ray Moore, an African-American male standing about 5'11", wearing a gray shirt, blue jeans, and a light blue hat with a red bandana, approached the cashier with a candy bar. When she scanned it, he told her to give him the money inside the drawer. Authorities say she gave the suspect the money. Then he asked for the money from the safe. The cashier told him she did not know the code. According to police, another customer pulled into the parking lot. That's when the robber fled the scene. Anyone with info is asked to call the Greenwood Police Department. Well, Sunflower Police continue a search for a suspect accused of shooting a man in the leg. According to Sunflower Police Chief Louis Bateman, Jerry Brown exchanged words with Jerome Stetman. Police say the altercation occurred Friday night just before midnight near Pond Street and MLK Drive. Brown claims he turned away from Stetman, and when he turned back to face him, Stetman was allegedly pointing a gun at him. Some witnesses were able to help Brown to a local club to nurse his injury before he was taken to a local hospital. If you have any information about Stetman's whereabouts for his alleged involvement in the case, contact the Sunflower Police Department. Meantime, the tower and pavilion at the Great River Road State Park in Rosedale is no more after today and is causing a bit of an uproar. The state park was designated as a wildlife management area after the 2011 flood event, leaving behind what once was a huge attraction. TDC Construction out of Maben, Mississippi was hired by the state to burn down the tower today. This is sparking outrage across the community that has been fighting to reclaim the park for public use. The Save the Great River Road State Park Foundation has been trying to plead with state officials to save the park or turn it over to be run by a nonprofit. Members of the foundation say they were told to get a plan together, but were told the state started burning without alerting the public. Well, we will continue to follow this story here on WXVT. We'll have more on this tomorrow.